Hey, get the frog out my throat. Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, Shauna Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, I am coming to you today all the way live. So, my business besties and I can talk about your business growth formula. What are you going to do to bring in that revenue and grow your business in 2023? Hang with me for a couple of minutes. I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 minutes or so we can talk about your business growth goals for this coming year. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to say who you are and let me know where you are in this beautiful world today. And of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock. So this is for my business besties, okay? Let me know who you are, where you are, number one, and number two, what's your business? What exactly it is that you do that you're working on, aiming to bring revenue into your business for this coming year, okay? I don't know if you know me, but just a quick introduction as your business bestie. I am a web designer, number one. Number two, I'm a mentor to many entrepreneurs looking to get clear about their money, marketing, and their sales goals. And of course, for me, number three, I'm a digital content creator, boss. I love to create digital prints on demand products, digital self publishing, digital products, all those things in between. Okay. So again, check in with me. Let me know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, what you plan to do when it comes to building your best business. And what I want to do is share a 3-point plan with you. Okay. 3 points, 3 R's to be exact. When it comes to growing your business, any year that you are invested in moving forward and revving up your efforts, you want to work on three things: your revenue, your reach, and your routine. Okay. So I want you to drop those into the comment box for me. Your revenue, what are you going to sell to make money? Your reach, how are you going to reach people, new customers and previous customers, to make money and build your tribe, your business brand, your community? And ultimately, number three, your routines. What are you going to do routinely to work on your revenue and your reach goals? So when it comes to growing your business going into the new year, to be clear, the 3 R's that I talk about that I need you to dig into is your revenue, number one, your reach, number two, and your routines. Okay. So we're going to talk about those three things. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and I'm going to share, I'm going to expose some parts of my business growth plan, my formula for this year, and things I pretty much do every year to consistently be able to work at home for myself and to help other entrepreneurs figure out how to do the same thing too. Okay. Now, as I'm sharing this with you, just want to let you know this is inspired by my Fire Start Your Year weekend webinar workshop. It's literally happening today, okay? As part of my Jumpstart program. So, my entrepreneurs and business besties, we're going to be mapping out their master plan for the year, number one, and we're going to be creating content, number two. I always love to have digital product projects, and we're actually going to be putting together self-published magazines as part of my brand mag bootcamp. So I'm going to grab it real quick so I can show you before we get into the growth goals. That's your girl, that's your business bestie, right? That's my magazine, Sister Sense. And here are a few magazines from my clients that they have put together as part of my training and my graphics and design support services, right? So we're going to be working on putting together and publishing brand magazines, number one, working on mapping out your master plan, number two. Okay. Just to give you a sense of what I do, what's happening this weekend. And if you're interested in catching it live or on the replays side, you can always visit Sister Sense. That's me, SISTASENSE at .com/jumpstart. I had to think about that. So to learn more about the Jumpstart Your Business program and the Fire Start Your Year 2-day webinar workshop I'm doing this weekend, you can go over to sistersense.com/jumpstart. Okay. So I don't have my eyes on today. Hey, greetings. Welcome, welcome. Apologies if you're coming on in and I can't necessarily see you or check in with you the way I usually do. But I'll make sure to pop in and reply and communicate with you guys via the chat box once I'm done today. Okay. So let's dig into the questions, number one. And if you want to dig in even further, make sure you join me inside of the Jumpstart Your Year, Fire Start Your Year experience, which you can learn about over at sistasense.com/jumpstart. All right, let's start the meat and potatoes. The first thing that I want you to consider when it comes to growing your business, obviously, if you're in business, you need to be making some money, honey, right? So, how are you going to maximize your profit potential, right? What exactly are you going to sell? I want you to ask yourself that question. And again, this is a chat, so feel free to check in with me. You can drop comments in the chat. Let me know what your business is, what you plan on selling to generate revenue. Okay. Now, as far as my personal business growth formula, there are 5 things that I am strategically doing to increase my profit potential. Okay. I'm going to share one of those with you right now today. Hey, Kia, good morning. Welcome, welcome. One of those things in particular is focusing on a high income skill. And this is something that I've been doing. I'm 42. Okay. I've been doing this since I was in my teens. Okay. To be honest with you, when it comes to growing, I've been selling and being an entrepreneur and all the things, side hustle, I've been doing those things for a minute. Okay. When it comes to consistently bringing in revenue, I believe that everybody here should have a high income skill. Do you have one? Yes or no? Do you know what that is? Essentially, that is something that you do, a gift, a talent, an ability that you have that you're able to monetize. And it's a highly sought after, in demand skill that people are willing to pay you for. When it comes to web and graphics design, baby, I've been able to, over the years, generate anywhere between $100 to $10,000 selling my web design services. It's a high income skill. Just got back from the holidays. I was in Florida with the fam. And I had the opportunity to sit down and powwow with one of my favorite cousins. He's an RN. And I'm sure you know there are different levels of being a nurse, right? RNs got paid good money, number one. But number two, we were talking about even better than RNs, right? What do they call them? Travel nurses, right? And how travel nurses make on average $20,000, $30,000 a year for being able to remotely go to different locations and travel. They get more than RNs, right? And some of the nurses working in the hospitals full time, right? So that is a high income, in demand skill. And so when it comes to you figuring out how you're going to grow your business, the first R is revenue. What are you actually selling? What do you want to sell? But more importantly, do you have at least one high income skill that you can monetize? Okay. These are questions I want you to ask yourself. We're going to be digging into this in super detail inside the Fire Start Your Year workshop. Okay. Hopefully, you're going to sign up and join me live this morning. Literally, we start at 10 a.m. EST. But if you cannot join the live, you can watch the replays, get instant lifetime access to them over at sistasense.com/jumpstart. Okay, you'll learn more about the Fire Start Your Year 2-day webinar workshop I'm doing this weekend, the Jumpstart program, and all the things. Okay, but the first part of this growth formula is revenue. Now, I'm going to be breaking down my full formula and 5 things that I'm doing to increase my revenue this year. One is just tried and true. I've been doing this every year, and that's tapping into high income skills like my web design services. So you got to identify for yourself if either number one, you have a high income skill that you can monetize, right? Number one, right? Number two, you have a high income skill that you're currently monetizing that you can up level and make even more from. Okay. Because, like I said, when I started building websites, I started building websites at $100. Now I can easily, with my eyes closed, say it's 10K. Okay. So some of you have high income skills, but you're devaluing them and you don't necessarily see how you could right now be making more money doing the exact same things that you're doing right now. So either learning how to monetize a high income skill you have, identifying it, monetizing it, up leveling what you already do, putting in more value, putting in more zeros behind that thing. Or number three, for me, learning a high income skill taking this year to make sure that you are indispensable, baby, that you're in a space where everybody wants to go to you, work with you, and get something from you. That is what you got to do. Okay. So if you're looking to grow your business, and apologies, because right now I'm going to be real with you guys. I am on multiple platforms. I'm on Instagram Live. I'm on TikTok. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So I see things coming up on the screen and I can't necessarily check in with all of you guys right now. I will do my best to go back to the replays and comment and all the things. But just to feel like I'm saying something, why aren't you responding? I don't know what you're saying because I don't got my eyes on and I can't necessarily track everything. Check in with you guys and then jump off to do Fire Start Your Year within the next couple of minutes. I'm trying to keep it moving. So, number one is revenue. I'm going to share 5 of the things that I'm going to do to increase my sales. Some are new things, some are tried and true things. So, like the high income skills, right? That I have been, hold on one second. So, the high income skills that I've been monetizing all of these years, and that has been working really well for me. That's one of 5 strategies we're going to talk about in more detail as part of the Fire Start Your Year experience. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, reach. You can't just create products and packages and services. You got to be able to reach people because there's no profit without the people to buy your stuff. Okay. You need people. So what are you going to do this year to consistently reach more people? That is an important question to ask yourself. Okay. So again, all of this is I'm going to be breaking down each of these formulas 5, giving you 5 strategies for each, for revenue, for reach, and for routines. Here is one for reach. This is a tried and true. Baby, everybody should be doing this. This is list building. Your list is your biggest asset. Hey guys, I'm not taking on participants to join me live right now, only because I want to just kind of knock out this recommendation list that I want to share with you. But if you do want to check in with me virtually, feel free to either email sistasense@gmail.com, or when you're on the sistasense.com website, you can click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. All right. So if you want to check in with me desperately right now, send me an email, sistasense@gmail.com, or send me a voice message. Or if you're a troll, I love you for free. Because I know I got a bunch of those in the community every now and again. It is what it is. But if you're a real person who genuinely wants to check in with me, you can email me or go to sistasense.com and send me a voice message. Last but not least, drop your questions and things into the chat. And once I wrap up with trainings today, I'll be sure to come back on here, okay? And, reply and respond. I don't think I can go back to lives on TikTok, but I'm pretty sure I can do that on some of these platforms. Go back and check in with you guys on the replays side. Okay. So let's keep on keeping on. When it comes to reach, how are you going to reach people so you can generate profit? One of 5 strategies that works for me and pretty much all entrepreneurs is having a list. Your list is your biggest asset on any given day. Okay. I can say, let me send an irresistible offer to my audience, and they're going to be some bodies that buy. Okay. So if you either have no list, or you have a really, really small list, or an inactive list, one of the things that you need to do when it comes to growing your business and reaching people more often, more effectively, is to create a list that works for you. Okay. I'm not going to say big list. I'm going to say a working list. Okay. Having something that actually works, that pays. When you send out messages, those messages make you money, honey. Because I'm an organic marketer. So there are organic marketers and there are people who paid for ads. And between organic marketing and paid advertising, you can build really, really, really big lists over time. Now, you can have either a really big random list where just random people are on there, or you can intentionally grow your list with real people. But as you know, I'm sure when it comes to growth, it's more so about quality than quantity. Because if you've got a few hundred or a few thousand people who really like you, who like what you do and want to buy from you, it's more important to have a quality list than a really big, high big size list, right? Football numbers list, right? So getting to a point where you're proactively growing your list, but it's not just random people. You just kind of adding people's email lists or paying for lists. Please don't do that. But you are organically growing your list, and these are people who genuinely are interested in you and what you do. That is one way to grow consistently. So I'm consistently sending out messages and marketing to my email list, which allows me to consistently generate revenue. One way to proactively reach people, having a list, proactively growing your list is something you need to do. Are you working on that? Or is that something you need to add to your to-do list this year? Okay. That's a big question to ask yourself. Number one. Number two, that's one of 5 reach strategies that I'm going to dig into as part of the Fire Start Your Year workshop. And we're going to do that today. Okay. So again, write this down. Sister Sense. That's me. SISTASENSE.com/jumpstart. So you can learn more about my Jumpstart Your Business program. Every month, every quarter, we are proactively working on your money, marketing, and sales goals, starting off with the Fire Start Your Year 2-day webinar workshop happening this weekend, whether you catch it live or on the replay side. My intention is to break down things that I do, things that are trending, things that are proven, things that are new when it comes to you growing your business consistently. And again, there are people who they'll jump on and they'll share a couple of things with you, and then it's like, all right, see you later. Okay. I am the business bestie who's got you for life. Okay. So as part of Jumpstart, we are checking in weekly, we're checking in monthly. We've got these quarterly weekend workshops. There's a lot of different things that I want to do to mentor and coach and support you for the long haul. Okay. Starting with the Fire Start Your Year experience, we're going to be mapping out your master plans and even working on a digital product. For those of you who are just coming on in, just to reset the room, when I do my weekend workshops, we always do a hands-on project. This hands-on project for this weekend is going to be creating your own brand magazine. Here are some leaders and thinkers that my clients have put together using their areas of expertise. And here is Mind, Sister Sense magazine. And you're going to get my template. You're going to be able to get my formula, my fast method to create digital and print on demand products. And we're going to be creating this together. A lot of my clients are like, yeah, okay. And then they go, wait, I made a magazine in 2 days. Like, some people, you got to be in it to believe it, right? But it's totally fun. And it's definitely a great way to reach people, to establish your brand, and to figure out different ways to not just create things that you can profit from, but things that you can use to intentionally and strategically promote your business as well. Okay. So you can learn more about Fire Start Your Year, the Jumpstart program, and all the things again over at sistersense.com/jumpstart. Okay. So let's talk about the last one when it comes to the R's I want to share with you today, as far as, are you intentionally growing your business and what kind of things you should be doing this year to really get intentional, consistent, and have a plan that you can follow. Okay. So the last R is your routines. Your routines. And here's the thing. You get up, you bathe, you brush your teeth, you eat, you go to work if you're a 9-to-5 entrepreneur, or you go to work in front of your office desk if you're a work at home entrepreneur like myself. You have routines. So if you want to grow your business, you've got to integrate better routines into your business to move you forward. Okay. Now, when clients come to me and they say, LaShonda, I'm struggling, I'm not selling, and I listen to them, I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10, I tell them what I'm about to tell you. You ain't selling because you ain't selling, boo. Keeping it real. A lot of entrepreneurs struggle because they are doing everything but proactively selling on a week by week, month by month basis. Some people are overspending and underperforming. Some people are constantly looking and lurking at what everybody else is doing, and they ain't doing as much as they need to. I believe you always have to always have something to say. Write this down. Always have something to share, and always have something to sell. You want to do that consistently. That needs to be a part of your routine. That's one of my signature sayings. Always have something to S. You want to grow your business? You need to be in a space that outside of all the trendy tools and all the trendy activities, you are always saying, sharing, and selling something consistently. If you're doing that and you're mastering that, that's going to help you grow. But if you're in a space where you're always buying things or trying the latest project and you stop now and you start over and all the other things, you're not going to master your craft and grow the kind of business you want to grow to create sustainability. Okay? Your locks are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Again, apologies if you guys are dropping in and saying things and I can't necessarily see them. But I will come back to the lives and check in because I do see TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Grand Rising. Hey, missed most of your talk this morning, but recap, please, and thank you. Hey, Serenity. Okay, so just a quick recap to reset the room. I am talking about your business growth goals, right? What can you intentionally do to map out a plan of action? Okay. And I said, I want you to focus on 3 R's. Revenue. What are you going to sell? Reach. How are you going to reach people to sell the things you want to sell? And routines. What are you going to routinely do in your business day by day, week by week, month by month, quarter by quarter, so that you are reaching your goals when it comes to your revenue and your routine, your reach, right? So first thing I said is I've got my 555 breakthrough formula. I'm going to be sharing 5 ways to work on revenue, 5 ways to work on reach, and 5 ways to get better at your routines inside the Fire Start Your Year weekend webinar workshop that literally starts at 10 a.m. EST today as part of my Jumpstart Your Business program. Jumpstart is a 12-month program for my business besties who want to work with me and my Sister Sense community over a 12-month experience. Okay. You can learn more about Jumpstart over at sistersense.com/jumpstart. The first question was, what are you going to sell? I have 5 strategies. One of them is to identify a high income skill. Either learn one this year, number 1, or number 2, identify one you already know is inside of you that you can monetize, right? That was the first one. The second one I said was, I want you to figure out how you're going to reach people. One strategy of 5 that I'm going to be sharing is you need to work on building your list. Not just a huge list, but a quality list. So at any given day, you can proactively say, I'm going to message my people, and honey, that message is going to make me money. How are you going to consistently, proactively reach people? Number 2. And number 3, routines. What are you going to do to routinely hit those goals on a day-by-day, week-by-week basis? I believe a Sunday well spent brings a week full of content. So on Sundays, one of my routines is to proactively make sure that I have something to say, share, and sell. I have something to say, share, and sell. 3 points. And I'm doing this in a macro to think about it. A micro mastermind that I'm leading right now is part of Jumpstart. It's called the Sunday Circle. I've been doing this by myself for years. And I said, you know what? Let me intentionally do this with a group of entrepreneurs who want to check in every Sunday and figure out what they're going to say, what they're going to share, what they're going to sell. So we come together on Sundays and we do this. You could do it by yourself or you could do it within my community. Number 1 is what you're going to sell. You need to make an offer. Either that week you're thinking about an offer you're going to make, like literally produce it, or making an offer by actually proactively promoting an offer to your audience. Making an offer, number 1, that's a big part of the routine. Number 2 is being able to share a message. You got to say something, send something out to your community so you're proactively connecting with them, communicating with them, engaging with your list, and honestly, individuals in your list who are paying attention and they want to take advantage of your offers. So making the offer, number 1, creating at least 1 message each week, number 2, and on Sunday, number 3, baby, content is key. You know this. Content is king, right? Consistency is queen. You put them together to collect those coins, which means on Sunday, we're proactively figuring out the offers you're going to make, the message you're going to share, and how you're going to create at least 1 content that you're going to put out there. Content that's going to help you convert people, convert random followers on social media to actual followers, convert those followers to subscribers, convert those subscribers to customers, right? Because you need those. You need social media followers, you need email subscribers, and you need actual customers. In order to do that, you've got to consistently work on your content, and you've got to create at least one piece of content every week. Okay, baby, whether you're doing it or you pay somebody to do it for you, I am telling you, content is key. Now, that's honestly one routine strategy, the Sunday Circle of 5 that I'm going to be dropping and breaking down on you when it comes to growing your business as part of this weekend's Fire Start Your Year experience. So I'm just asking you, do you have WWW? Work what works? Do you have revenue, products and things you can sell that work for you? Do you have reach strategies that help you reach people, previous people, potential customers, new customers, da 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 da? Do you have routine strategies that work for you and help you to consistently grow, sustain, maintain, build your business? Okay. If you've got WWW, work what works. Take this opportunity to ask yourself the 3R questions I'm asking you, identify those things that work for you, and then double down. Start to do those things more often. But if you're looking for more strategies, again, I've been working at home for myself for 2 decades plus now. Number one, my son just turned 16. And literally, baby, I quit my 9 to 5 when I was 6 months pregnant. Now, I was a side hustle sister since I was in my teens. So I was always an entrepreneur in one way, shape, or form. But I officially quit the 9 to 5 grind when I was about 6 months pregnant. And I've not worked for anybody else but myself since. So it's been a minute since I've been on this entrepreneurial journey. I am 42 this year. Amazing, right? So I've got a lot to share. I've learned a lot, and I want to be able to share those recommendations with you. So again, the 3Rs: revenue, reach, routines. Number one. Number two, ask yourself the questions I shared with you. And if you're looking for strategies, if you want to go through the 555 breakthrough with yours truly, I'll share with you 5 revenue strategies, 5 reach strategies, and 5 routine strategies, things that either I've been doing for years or that I'm super excited to integrate into my business this year, exposing my complete business growth formula with you guys as part of the Fire Start Your Year workshop. Okay, so that's it for today. You sent me a DM? Okay, awesome. I'll take a look at that. I'm like literally 6 minutes away from starting today's live training, okay? But I will definitely do my best to take a look at that DM. Even better, send me an email. Email sistasense@gmail.com, number one, or number two, when you're on the sistasense.com website, click the gray tab on the right and send me a voice message. You can send me up to 90 seconds messages. I can hear your beautiful voice, and I can send you back a real response as well, okay? And of course, you guys can always drop your messages in the chat, especially on Facebook and YouTube. And then I can go back after the fact, especially if you're watching via the replays. So yeah, we're going to map out your master plan. We're going to talk about business growth strategies. And we're also going to work on brand magazines. You'll get my template because I'm a web and graphics designer. You're going to get my latest brand mag template. And I'm going to use, well, not you, you're going to use my FAST method. FAST is a system that I have, and it is as follows: FAST: formulas, automation, systems, template. FAST, you're going to use my FAST method to quickly create your own branded magazine with yours truly. We're going to do a lot this weekend. And then you'll have the replays that you can binge watch and go back to whenever you want. But then as part of Jumpstart, we're going to continue this process. In addition to Fire Start Your Year, the 2-day weekend webinar workshop, I have the Sunday Circle. So whenever you need to, you can tune in and check in with me and the community on Sundays. We have the monthly mastermind. This month, we're talking about newsletter marketing and how you can use newsletters and email marketing to grow your business. Every month, we have the monthly mastermind. Every quarter, we have a 2-day webinar workshop. Fire Start Your Year, quarter 1, Spring into Action, quarter 2, Content to Cash Flow, quarter 3, Print Your Profits Quarter 4. Because, baby, I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a minute. And I am here to hold your hand every week, every month, every quarter, if that is something that you need. If you're looking for new ways or new mentorship when it comes to moving forward with strategy and intention with yours truly. Okay. So, that's it for today. Use this as your own personal clarity session. Check in with me via email, direct message, voice message, or just join the Jumpstart community, sistersense.com/jumpstart. Hopefully I get to see some of y'all on the other side of the circle. But until the next live, take care. Oh, and don't forget, share this out. Sharing is caring. And or turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. All right. Till next time, y'all. Take care. Bye. Mwah.